Hello everyone, I'm Faded Oasis. Thank you for tuning into my stream here on twitch.tv/Faded Oasis or watching the VOD on youtube.com/at Faded Oasis. How's the music volume? There we go. Today's Monday, and I'm finally back with my Lego set. It's been a while. Last time I built Lego was 3 weeks ago, I think. Before I had to hurry up and move everything out of this room. My voice seems a little loud, right? I guess I'm fine. Yeah, so I had to move everything out of this room in a hurry. And then as I'm moving everything back, I'm figuring, why don't I just move everything, like rearrange everything? That way I can do whatever I want. And I figured, all right, let's arrange my desk this way so that my computer's over here on my left, and then on my right is the Lego build space, or the maker space here. And let's buy a bigger mat because the one I had before was small and wasn't great. So I very much like this setup. And as you can see, I've got two cameras on the screen right now, and I've got a functionality where I can switch between them like that. This is probably the angle we're going to stay on most, and then I'm going to use this one for close-up building. I can still adjust how zoomed in we are so we can see all the details on this Rivendell card art. And center's actually like here, huh? All right. Slightly off center. That's fine. Yeah, so I've got, and none of the equipment I'm using is temporary equipment. Previously, my webcam, the overhead camera, a light, and a tray of spare Lego pieces were all in a CD tower that was just sitting just that way. That's how I was doing everything. So I've moved on beyond that. I've bought a light that mounts to the desk. I bought two gimbal arm, or not gimbal arms. They're two extendable, not extendable, manipulatable arms that are supposed to be for like watching your phone in bed or something. And I'm just like, no, I just want to use it to point a camera at things. And they work spectacularly for that. With the one exception that it's kind of hard to angle them to get them out of the shot. But I think I've done that. So let's back up here all the way. There we go. And let's switch back to this scene. Yeah, this works. So, oh, I want to... Don't look at this. I just want to check something. Okay, great. I had a power cable issue right before we went live, and I wanted to make sure that that phone there is charging. Because it turns out it wasn't, and it was losing battery so fast that the camera would cut out in like a half hour. I'm just like, I can't have that. So I've replaced the charger, and everything seems to work. I mean, my pages work. This is great. Everything's set up fantastically. So let's get to building Rivendell. I already have part of the tower here. We've got 5 statues out front. A nice entryway with a staircase, as well as a second floor bedroom. This beautiful mural of Isildur cutting off the finger of, is it the mouth of Sauron? Whoever was wearing the One Ring. And then I've just set up Frodo, Bilbo, and Sam in here. But they're not technically supposed to be placed yet. I guess we can put them wherever we want. But we've got upper bedroom with Bilbo's writing desk all the way in the back there. I don't know if you can. You can't see that. It's back there. Bilbo has a writing desk where he's writing there and back again. And then large bed, small bed on the first floor with a bookshelf, and a lot of small details that you're not gonna see unless you're up close. So, if you want to see them, tune into the previous streams. Hey Evo, how you doing? That's a nice rooftop. Yeah, it's a lot of tiles. It's very pretty. We're about to open bag 11 and finish the top tower here, and then we're going to be moving on to another section of the build, so that'll be fun. So I'm going to mute and open bag 11. All right, there's all our pieces. Yeah, this is way more space than before. I got so much room to work here. All right, I guess I should put the pieces over here since the camera that we care about is over there. I'm gonna have this as like a backdrop. How's that look? Yeah, perfect. And working these. There we go. Is that Bowser in the back Lego? It is. Previously, like a year ago, I think, I built. I started with that Lego Piranha plant. Let me. There we go. We've got that Lego Piranha plant. And then it was the Lego Pride. Everyone is awesome. Then I think another set that I don't remember right now, and then Bowser, and then the question mark block, and then the Shire, and now Rivendell. There's been a lot of Lego on this stream. Alright, so we need this 4x4. Actually, I am going to zoom in on this. There we go. We need 4 of these green 2x2s with side pips. Go. Then 1 white, brown 2x2, and 4 looks like gray 1x1s. Yeah. And then we need 4 L-shaped tiles. Just go right on top. What happened? Oh, I clicked out of the... There we go. Alright. Nope, that one only has 1 pip. 4 of these, and they only go on one of the side pips, which is a little weird. And then we get to build some towers. So we need 4 gray pips, 8 barrels, 8, what are these, double cameras? Yep. And 4 of these, they're 1x1 plates that are they're 2 plates tall. So I don't know if they're plates or bricks. They're kind of in between. Not kind of, they are in between. 5, 8. Alright, so barrel, then pip, then barrel, and then put 2 cameras. We'll start with the camera on the bottom. Barrel. Pip. Barrel. Next camera. Just like that. Oh, I never changed this angle back down. There we go. That's better. Oh, so I didn't mention, because it happened off stream, we hit the follower goal that I've had on stream for the last, I don't know, however many months, of 150 followers. So thank you, everyone. I do appreciate that very much. I will be playing Hollow Knight. I'll be adding that to next week's schedule. That'll be the Wednesday, Friday game. Probably. And I've also added a new point redemption. So currently, if you watch, you can earn cactus coins, which is what I've named my channel points. How do these go? These go with pips on the outside. All right. The new redeem is 10,000, which is a lot. But you get to choose a game that I play for one stream. It has to be something that I haven't played before on stream. And if I like it, I'll play more than one stream of it. But I'm excited to see once someone watches. There we go. We immediately stabilize this. For those people who've been watching for a while, you can redeem those while I'm live. And you just type in what game you want to see me play. There is a limit of 1 pending request per person. So if you request a game, you can't request another one until I play it. Which makes sense. That's just a bookkeeping thing. I don't want to keep track of too many things. I'll put your game on my schedule for probably the next week, whenever I make another schedule. But I figured that'll be a nice way of getting me to play a bunch of different games that you might want to see me play. Alright, now we need green bricks with side cups. I assume the bright green because we're going to cover them up. There we go. Alright, we get the peak of the tower in a color that more fits the rest of the build, so... And then yes, we immediately cover up. Okay. There's those 4, and then 8 long tiles. There's an 8th one here, right? I know it. There it is, hiding under a gray piece. Okay, so these go down the side, but they don't even go... They're only on 1 pip, which is weird. There we go. Looks good. Alright, a little sub-assembly times 4 for 4 different pillars on the side. And I'm wondering if we're doing this times 8 for symmetry. Alright, we need... do a little bit of separation here. They've got a lot of weird shaped pieces. There we go, that's a lot better. Alright, so what do we need for this? We need 4 of these. Four of these. Eight single tiles. Four of the double high 1x1 plates. Four of these long shoe things. The curved ramp. Four long gray pieces. Four dark gray 1x4s. And 4 single pip studs. All right, so we're doing this 4 times. There we go. Then put a foot and a single pip under it. These feet, the slippers. That's the wrong way. Then long foot on top and the 2 high piece. So I can just put these on now, right? No reason not to. It's actually way easier to keep them lined up if I do that first. Alright, then a tile and one of these top pieces, and then a tile. Okay, so we've got 2 ramps down, and then a curve into a flat section. There we go. Oh, and I have to put them on, and then we're doing the same thing but in reverse. No, a similar different thing in reverse 4 times. Okay. So these go like this so that the raised section ends up on the green. All the way around. I know what I need to do here. 1 second. There we go, that's better. I was doing all my camera setup with me sitting here, and then I put something under the desk so I couldn't actually get my legs down there, so I've been sitting further back. This feels better. All right, so sections 2. Four more of these. With 4 more of these. And this time we're going centered on them, right? Yeah. And then a slipper on both sides. And we need 2 of these per piece. And some 1x1 tiles. And these go starting from the left, it's ramp, tile, ramp. And then we do another curved long foot with the 2 tall whatever it's called. Oh, I should set those first and then put them in. Because they set 1 tile up, so it'd be hard to actually get them in like that. All right, and then these go on the opposite sides. Oh, and I guess the 2 empty spots line up with the 2 ramps here. Nice, okay. So just like that. What's not lined up here? There we go. Make sure all the tiles are in place. And move to the next step. All right, now we're making some balcony railings. Start with these 2x1s with side pips, but sideways. We just do pillars on them. And then a tile. Okay, yeah. There we go. And they go on the bottom side here. And they're still only held on by 1 pip. So that's not great, but it looks like we're about to strengthen it by adding a front to it. So we need these ramps. We need some dark gray pips. Pips go on both sides of the ramp. And that just goes here. Nice. I'm not sure why we're using these dark gray round pips rather than like square 1x1 tiles or plates, but hey, whatever they want. All right, and then we add these windows, and there's a note here. The green element used at the top of this window arch was originally developed as a wheel arch for a car. These just go on the white piece here, okay. All right, and they very neatly go right to the top of these pips. Okay, now we're doing top arches. just switch to this one for a while. Alright, we need 16 of these. We also need, it looks like all of these, except for this one tile, which is probably a spare piece. We need these 4 pieces. And we need these. Alright, so we do green piece. We just put 2 of these arches down on it. I assume we're doing that all for everything, right? We do this twice, and then we combine them into a shape. Yeah, let's just do this for all of them. And we missed step 1, which is put these double cameras on the gray 2 high plates here. There we go. All right, make sure they're flat. Nice and square with the top pieces. Alright, so we take 2 of these and we put them on either side of this. Wait, how? Oh, out like this. Yes, that makes sense. Now we take these and we add this to the top pointing up. Make a little design on the top. And then all of these go on here. Is it just this gray hole onto that green pip and that's it? Yeah, that's it. That one pip is holding the whole thing on. Great. So this is going to be fragile. I mean, it looks very nice, but just gotta not knock into it ever. Alright, then we put a cap on it. Then a single gold pip with a hole in it. And then this, what looks like the end of a lance, as a peak. And then this goes on our kit. It's completely symmetrical, so it doesn't matter how it goes on. There we go. That's too tall. Oh my god, it's past the camera. There we go. When I was angling this camera, I'm like, I'm not going to need all this vertical space. Alright. So that does it for this part of the build, right? Go to book 2, I think. So it's putting the Bilbo figure just on the tiles here, and then Frodo and Sam are elsewhere. Whatever. Here's the tile list. Whole lot of tiles. Look at all those. You could win. Okay. Yeah, so that's great. So, just put that there. I need to get book 2 in here. Oh, I hit a wrong button. There we go. Know when that calendar popped up. Lego Rivendell 2. There we go. Oh, so we're not even building... I thought that we would be building the second section of Rivendell here, but instead we're jumping over to this wooded area with a gazebo and a river. Interesting. Alright. So we get to set our tower aside and look at it for a while. The River, Forge, and Armory. Bilbo and Frodo reunite in the gazebo. As council invitees arrive, they store their battle gear in the armory by the forge. Arwen and Aragorn meet secretly before the Fellowship departs on its treacherous journey. And we've got 2 figures here. Arwen appears in her elvish gown, complete with the even star pendant she gifts to Aragorn in the Fellowship of the Ring. Gimli wears his decorated battle helmet while wielding his brand new axes. Gimli has been designed so he is taller than a hobbit, but shorter than an elf. Nice. Alright, bags 12 through 19. Through 22. Alright. So we need bags 12 and 13 and one of these plates. Is it that one? It looks like a darker. I'm gonna skip ahead to where we need it. Yeah, it's that size. So it's not like this one. Must just be the lighting. Oh no, wait, it's that one. Okay. So we'll need that. And we'll need bags 12 and 13. Thirteen's a tiny bag. Well, not tiny, but smaller than normal. All right, I'm gonna mute to, oh wait, let's get these bonus pieces out of here. And then I'm gonna mute to unwrap these. A lot of different pieces here. Do some very quick sorting. And then we got a lot of these long black ones. And everything else seems unique. All right, so bag 13 had the Gandalf parts. We need legs. Yes. That should help a little bit. What else are we missing? Gandalf doesn't have any tools, no staves, wands, anything like that. Put shirt on pants. Put beard on shirt. Put face on beard. Gandalf doesn't have a rear face. And put hair on head. There we go. All right, camera's this way. All right. So we begin with this 6x6. And a 2x4, and then a bright green barrel. Then one of these tall ramps, these olive green ramps, and this truncated 2x2, like this. Then a 2x2 hanging off the side there. We've got a long green, what is this, an 8x1? 8x2? Yeah. And then an angled 8x3. In the model, we used dozens of left and right elements to build up an organic looking landscape. We made sure to include an equal number of each shape. See if you can find where they're all hidden. Hidden? Should they be hidden? These are Lego pieces. You're going to tell me where to put all of them, right? I don't think we're hiding these. I mean, we're covering some of them up, but it's not. They're not meant to be discovered. Like, we're going to cover up this bright green barrel, but it's not going to be like a secret that it's there. Okay, whatever. Alright, and then we grab 6 pieces and just put them all on. Fantastic. This ramp, this 2x2, this ramp, a leaf, a green 2x1, and a long black piece. That goes here. Nope, this goes off the side. And this goes off the side. So we're leaving a 2x1 gap. Why? Alright, then we add more floor. There we go. Alright, so one of the green ramps goes here with a 1x1 and then a little green flower piece. This ramp goes on top of here, on top of the leaf here, and the other flower piece goes here. Alright, now we get one of these blue pieces, these two like ice blue 2x4s, their black long piece, two of these double truncated ramp things, 2x1, a green ramp, and a long green piece. I just realized my overhead is slightly not where I'm working. There we go. Alright, so we have... Oh, sorry. Bump the microphone there. This green ramp goes here. Then our truncated ramp goes here, and the next one goes here. We've got our black piece already here. Our ice blue goes here, and our round blue piece. Then another ice blue back here. Green goes all the way along. Oh, this green 2x1 goes in the middle here. And this black one goes along the back. Again, leaving an overhang. Alright, then we work on a sub-assembly, so we set this aside. We need one of each direction, held together by a 2x2. Then add a whole bunch of pieces, all at once. Including this ramp, which hangs off the side. And then add more pieces. That goes there. This ramp goes here. This ramp goes here. And then we add a 2x4 in the back. Are we missing anything? No, that looks like it. Okay, and then this entire thing attaches to the bottom here. All right. So we're looking at this way. Over on this side, we need 2 of these white circles and a blue 3x2. And those go over here with this hanging off the side. And then a weird teal 1x4. Okay, then we get our gigantic piece. And that's held on by just the teal 1x4. Oh, and a little bit of the black long piece over here. Okay. And then we strengthen it over here. Fantastic. Okay, so we have a black 2x8 that's coming from this gap here, going across. That means that the yellow piece goes here, the black piece goes here. I was wondering how far from the edge this black piece was because you can't see back there. I was assuming it was lined up with the edge of the plate, but you can't be sure. But everything there looks correct. And this goes here. This goes here to further strengthen it. All right, now this whole thing's connected. Now we got 2 small pips, 2 green barrels, one blue circular piece, 1 gray tile, the 3 angled pieces, and 1 green 2x4 with just 2 pips on it. And that goes right in the corner. Okay, then we get, this one goes here. Make a nice walkway or something. So then we've got the bright green barrels at the corners, and the brown pips right at the front. Alright, so now we get this weird blue A piece. Which is a very weird angle. I don't know what angle this is, but it does seem to line up. Is this 45? This might just be a 45 because it does seem to line up with these pips and these here, yeah. Okay. One of these, 2 of these L's, 2 of these, okay. So one of these L's goes around the brown piece here. Then we go tile, 2 pips, tile. We do the same on the other side. So leaving a 3x1 gap there. There we go. Adding this like burnt orange 1x4. Two brown 2x1s with a single pip. Four triangular tiles and 2 square tiles. Okay, so one of the tiles is just on by 1 pip, but that's fine. Alright, we do this stack thing again. And we need 3 3x1s. And this time it hangs off the side like this. Is that right? That's right. Oh, I need to scoot this up more. Oh, and then we swing it around. Alright, we need 2 of these, 2 of these, 2 of these, 2 of these. We also need a 1x4 and a 2x4. And 2 triangular plates. Alright. So let's start up here, I guess. Like that, and then the 1x4 goes here. The 2x4 comes out from here. And we have one of our large 8x6s. Six by 2 goes here. And another one goes here. We have our truncated 6x6. The other 8x6. And the other truncated one. Alright, where do our 2 gray tiles go? Oh, right there. Pointing them out for us. Alright, lots of small odds and ends. 2 of those, 1 of those, 2 of these, 1 of these, 1 of these. These tiny pieces to work with. So these 2 go over here. One of the leaves goes here with flower on it. The other leaf goes here. And then this is a lamp. Does it say it glows in the dark? Is that what that means? I'm just gonna hold this up to the light for a sec. It sure does. Oh, the white part glows in the dark. You can kind of see it. Anyway, that goes down here. All right. Let's dump out our trays here because we got too many small pieces to figure out. One of these. One of these. One of these round donuts. Four quarter circles. One of these 2x4s with holes in it. 4 tiny little tiles. The quarter circle tiles, 2 normal tiles, 2 of the double high pieces, and 1 leaf. Alright. So, sub-assembly, we've got our 2x4 with holes in it. We put our center donut. Then we do tiles all around to make it a bullseye. Then we do a 4x1 on one side and a 2x1 on this side. And then under it goes a leaf here. Right way up. There we go, like that. That seems correct. And then this whole thing goes right here. And then coming back, we've got put our tiles on our tall hips to make what is a normal 1x1 brick with a flat top, which I guess is a piece they've never made. Feels like they should have made one by now, though. Okay. So I'm going to line this up with the seam here because it's the only actual thing I see to guide me. We got a semicircle like that. And a quarter circle coming out this way with a pillar. And a quarter circle coming out this way with a pillar. Yep. Alright, another sub-assembly. Go away. Go. And one of these super long pieces here with the burnt orange below it. An L that goes here. Another green piece that goes along here. And this weird, it's a 2x2 brick, but where half of it is a tile that's halfway up. Sorry, not a tile, plate. Okay, then we add, these go over here. This leaf 4 pips in, so like there, yeah. That one goes there, and this goes here. We build up. Okay. And a 2x4 here. So I've got one long gray piece and a few pips left. Unless I missed something. Oh, we're good. Okay. So, coming off of here, this goes here. And then the long gray piece goes on top to stabilize everything. To lock everything in. And we need bag 14. I am gonna take a break, get up and stretch. You do the same, do what you need to do, get some water, go to the restroom. I'll be back in just a few minutes. Stick around. And I'm back. Hi. That was a little bit of a longer break than normal. I had some things to take care of. But we're back. I've got bag number 14 here and the one large blue piece that it's asking for. I'm going to mute to open bag 14. Alright, this bag has lots and lots of these clear ice blue pieces, which is very cool. Alright, what are we doing here? But we start with boring green and white. It occurs to me, if I'm going to be working down here, I should just move this camera. Now when I zoom in, it's closer. There we go. There we got a very long piece. And 5 of these white pieces with the side pips. There we go. Then long blue piece from... This is in the wrong place. This goes here. From here. And some little design work. We need one of these. One of these. These. The tile goes on the pit or the plate, and that goes second from the end. And then the rounded piece goes like this on the end. Do we do that the whole way? No, just most of the way. Alright, so we have this rock thing here, probably. And then semicircle. Single pip. arch. Semicircle. Yep. Arch. Right, then we get this chunky piece. No. Yes, this one. And where is... Oh, it's this one. Yep. This goes on top, and then this goes underneath. There we go. And then this goes here, connected by the one blue pip. Yep, okay. Kind of not happy about that, but hopefully it'll be strengthened very soon. Like now. Long black piece, 2 of these 2x8s, and ice blue, a burnt orange, and a clear 2x1. So that goes like that, and these go on, and this on top. This whole thing goes here. And we're building up on top here. Great. Alright, one of these with ice blue pip here. Then some long tiles. Another ice blue tip. Wind up here. We continue forward. One more here. Then we need a 2x1 and a speed bump. And this goes here. Alright, now we get our big piece. Start with a single pip, then a long tile, then one of these olive green 2x1s, speed bump, another 1x1. Alright, I'm gonna Alright, 2x1 here, and a 1x1, then a long tile, 2x1, Next line is a long tile from here. Two by one, another long tile. 1 by 1. Speed bump. And a white pip with a speed bump on it. Alright, next row starts with tiles are at the edge. One by one. There we go. And then a 2 by 1 here. 2 more tiles. Another 2 by 1. Speed bump. And then a 2 by 2 white tile. Then we start with a 1 by 1 and a 2 by 1. And then on the next row down, a 1 by 1. Two tiles on this row. 1 tile on this row. Another 2 by 1. Here and here. Another tile. This is our last 4 by 1 tile. And this whole thing just goes right on, alright. There we go. All right. So then we can take 2 of these and put arch tiles on them. And they go here and here. We need a green piece. One of these. An ice blue ramp. And an ice blue 2 by 1. There we go, and then this whole thing goes between these 2 here. Alright, then we do a 1 by 2 with a nice blue ramp and a speed bump. That goes here. Now we need 2 ramps on top of ice blue 1 by 1s. we go. Ramp goes here. Then one of these things that comes down. Then ramp goes here. And then over here is one of these with a speed bump on it. They didn't throw in anything else here, did they? No, it seems like everything. Alright, then we get 3 of these olive green 2x1s. 3 of them, right? 3 of them. Oh, here it is. And a 2x2 tile. There we go. Not entirely sure why we have green popping up out of this water feature here, but I'm sure it'll make sense eventually. Oh, because it's the edge of the lake or river or whatever. Alright, so looking at this. This goes here with 1 pip hanging off the corner. And this goes along here with this on top of it. And then we get our little leaf with flower here. All right, we build up more of these rocks on the side. This is what we need. Flower goes here. Then we get one of these. Let's do this ramp here. There we go. What is this? Is this something we have to build 3 times? No. Start with this. Add pips that way. Then bring the pips out more. And add some hooks. Add this, which will probably be like a waterfall. Then add here it is. Ow. Oh, just like this on the 1 pip. Okay. So we're just leaving a big gap there, that's fine. And then on this side, it's this. With an arch tile. And then this whole thing goes Okay, this now can't move. Even though it's on a hinge, it can't move in either direction because of the other pieces. Alright. Build up stuff around it to hide all the nasty gaps there. So we get the slipper, add a 1x1, and then a speed bump. Put that in the corner of this tile. Add another speed bump. And this rock. This goes in this 3x3 gap here. We're building another one of these, but slightly different, probably. Do this, and then some hooks. So far, this is the same. And this, oh, it's just mirrored. Oh, this one has a speed bump here instead of a arch. And then it's one of these, but with 2 single pips below. And it goes like this. Okay, yeah, so there's a waterfall coming down. And then, you know, some white water as it hits the rocks on the bottom. All right, stack these together so they will become inseparable. Done. And put this, then this. Then the hooks. Then the waterfall. This is the same except it's higher up. Oh, and then we just do each tile there. And this with an arch tile here. There we go. All right, now we have to add stuff behind. This goes here. And this one here. This one back here. All right, we got all these small pieces. Where are these going? Make another lamp. Absolutely. No, wait. With this pip. Oh, and we do make one with the other one. Okay. And all of these are glowing in the dark, right? Yep, all 3 glow. Alright, so behind here we have small one up top. This small one next to the leaf. And this one on the bottom between the two. And we have a frog. A little green frog. Right over there. There we go. And that's it. So we have an extra 2x1, which is a little concerning. Because typically those aren't spare pieces. So where have I missed an olive green 2x1 maybe? Yep, this one here. There we go. That lines everything up nice and good. And these are all the spare pieces. This makes sense. Which you can't see. There we go. I'm going to stop here for today. Because it is 10 to 8 and I don't... The next bag is 15. It's a pretty big bag. I don't know that I'm going to be able to get through it today. And I don't want to stop mid-bag. So yeah, and that's going to be it. Thank you everyone for watching. I appreciate it. I've been Fatal Oasis. I stream 4 days a week here on twitch.tv/Fatal Oasis. And coming up on stream, that needs to be updated. I've updated the calendar already. Why does that still say game TBD? Did it not save? It didn't save. On Wednesday, I'm playing Blueprints, which I am glad that I'm getting back to now that I have this top-down camera again and can have my notes on stream again. I haven't played any Blueprints since before my vacation, and I've been itching to play it. Let's refresh this calendar. There we go. On Sunday, I play games with friends, and we decide what game we're going to play like the day before, based on who's playing and what everyone wants to play. So I won't know that until Sunday or Saturday. And then building more of LEGO Lord of the Rings Rivendell on Monday. Thank you everyone for watching. I very much appreciate it. If you want to help me out, you can follow me on Twitch or subscribe to me on YouTube. Those are the free ways to help me. And they let you know when I go live or when I upload a new VOD. That's it. Thank you everyone for watching. I'll see you all next time. Have a good one.